They did not ride horses, they rode storms. Across medieval Europe, villages reported a chase that left no hoofprints, only scorched earth and stolen livestock. Parishes called it the wild hunt. The church called it demonology. Historians call it mass panic. But look closer, this was never just a ghost story. It was an archive of survival. By the late 14th century, Europe lived on edge. Crop failures followed the Black Death. Borders shifted. Peasants fled burned villages. In borderlands where law dissolved, communities needed explanations for sudden loss. The wild hunt did not invent fear, it organized it. Where fields failed, myth grew roots. The earliest written accounts appear in monastic chronicles, from Alsace to Normandy. Monks described dark riders tearing through night skies, followed by a wind that smelled of ozone and wet ash. Parish logs recorded livestock found drained of blood, not slaughtered, drained. The pattern was too consistent for coincidence. Modern meteorology offers a quiet clue. Static discharge during autumn squalls can ionize air, creating the scent of blood and blinding flashes. Migratory geese, startled by pressure drops, move in tight, fast formations that from below resemble cavalry. Panic does not fabricate vision, it misreads it. The chase routes were never random. They followed ancient migration corridors, abandoned Roman roads, and flood plains where ground turned to mud overnight. Different regions named different captains: Odin in the north, Hurler in Wales, Gwyn ap Nudd in Wales. The shape changed, the geometry did not. Folklore did not replace fact, it translated it. When villages could not stop the loss, they carved it into story. They gave it a leader, a sound, a season. Myths are not lies, they are stress tests for memory. The wild hunt became a calendar, a warning, a boundary line drawn in thunder. The church could not ban what the earth produced, so it rebranded it. Saints were mapped onto hunt routes. Processions replaced chases. Bells rang where horses had ridden. Sanitization is just survival with better branding. The legend survived by wearing new robes. You can still trace it today. Roads named King's Chase. Farm boundaries marked by ancient oaks. Warding stones placed at crossroads. Villages that forgot the name kept the habit. Folklore does not die. It goes underground, waits for dry seasons to resurface. What did the wild hunt preserve? Not magic. Mapping. It recorded where ground broke, where wind funneled, where livestock panicked, where borders collapsed. The myth was a survival chart drawn in metaphor. We just stopped reading it as such. Ink and Bone Archive does not hunt monsters. We read ledgers. We trace fear back to its source. If you want more, follow along. Next time, we open a village diary that predicted its own burning, and we follow what happens when folklore becomes testimony.